Hi. First thing we're going to talk about is kettlebell safety. I can't express enough how important this is. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the deadlift. How to pick this thing up, how to put it down. Okay? So the first thing we're going to use to talk about the hip hinge and reaching the hips backwards is a wall. So what I want you to do is go ahead and set up with your heels against this wall, and I want you to take one step out at a comfortable distance away from that wall. Okay? And what I want you to start doing is just do 3 of these for me. I want you to reach your hips back to the wall as you go down. Good, scoot back just a little bit. And actually I want you to widen out your feet just a little bit more. They shoot out shoulders distance apart. This is help keeping her back nice and flat and her knees stacked directly over her ankles. Good, go ahead and stand up. And I want you to, let's just pretend you're jumping out of your heels. Okay? And as we start, we'll talk about the breath. And we'll inhale on the way down, exhale on the way out. All right? And this is what we call a little bit of power breath. So I kind of want you to pinch it like a garden hose. So as we inhale down, we charge, exhale, good, jump out of the heels. Excellent. So this motion actually starts with a hip and pelvic tilt. This is very important that the hips go backwards and not down yet. Okay, we'll get to the squat a little bit later. So all these movements should be naturally as you're just jumping out. Go ahead and do 3 of them for me, Noel. Good, she's reaching her head high towards the ceiling, keeping good posture, and she's not doing a backflip. Okay, this is very important to note that the shoulders need to stay stacked directly over the hips. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and place a kettlebell at her feet. I just want you to go out and touch this kettlebell twice in the same manner, but don't pick it up. Good. All right. She's practicing this movement pattern because it's extremely important that she gets this right before she moves into picking up the weight. Okay. Now that she's ready, I want you to pick up the weight 3 times for me and show them how to deadlift. Good. The first 3 muscle groups that we're going to start to talk about are lats, abs, and glutes. And this is going to be very important that we start to synchronize them with the breath as we jump into the heels. Okay? So now what I'd like to do is go ahead and pick this up with good kettlebell form and walk this out in the middle of the room. Okay, and turn and face. Good. Yeah. All right, go ahead and put it down. So this is my kettlebell safety speech. No matter if you're doing this for sets and reps, this is how you pick it up. No matter if you're clearing it out of the room because your significant other is extremely mad at you because you left it in the middle of the floor again, God damn it, we tripped over the kettlebell, all right? This is very important that every time you pick this bell up, this is how you put it down, right? Quickly, we're gonna show you some variations on this theme. So we have the one-arm deadlift. And I'd like to do 2 each side. See how she's keeping her shoulders nice and flat, hips are lower than the shoulders, and she picks it up exactly the same as she would if this were in 2 hands. Good. Now, what you can do with 1 bell, you can do with 2. All right? So I'm going to set up with 2 lighter bells in the same spot. Okay? Just go ahead and do 3 for me. Good. Nice work. Excellent job. All right. Now, from the one-arm deadlift, we have the single leg deadlift. Okay. Just like starting a 2-leg deadlift, she's going to start with both feet right over top. So the foot that's going back is the hand that's going to reach down for the single bell. All right. I want you to go ahead and do 2 of them for me. All right. So same thing. She's bending into the knee, hips are a little lower than the shoulders, and the shoulder remains packed. She's not dropping the shoulder to reach for the ground. She's keeping it in her socket and bending the knee to reach the floor. If you need to, you can set a block underneath this kettlebell. It's going to be very important if you don't have the flexibility at first to do this movement. I don't want you, again, reaching for the ground. All right? Now, what she can do with 1 bell, she can do with 2. All right, so you're going to put this one on the outside of the foot, and you're going to reach down with both hands. This sometimes makes the exercise a little bit easier. Why don't you go ahead and do 3 of them for me? So, as this is an example, she's reaching that heel back for the wall. It's extremely important that that helps the hip hinge. All right? So she's going to crush grip on these handles. Good, and again, she's going to jump. And see, she's even using the foot as a kickstand. That's okay. That's quite all right until she gets her balance. I don't want you falling over. All right, last important point here. the deadlift loads from the ground, all right? I don't want you starting the deadlift up here and going down. I want you to get set every time when you're on the ground, and before you're ready to pull, I want you to have pre-squeeze those abs, launch up off that heel, okay? And the finish of the movement is when it comes back down here, okay? That's very important, all right? Again, load from the bottom, get set, and then move. All right, again, that's my kettlebell safety speech. And the last thing to add here is make sure when you're training, do not set up with a kettlebell behind you. Know where your space is, all right? Don't do awesome reps and then lose it and break your ankle, okay? Stay safe while you're training these kettlebells, guys, and have fun.